Welcome to Mrs. V's Reading Corner, where you can enjoy books for educational, fun, or even bedtime stories. Please take the time to like this video, comment below with how you enjoyed it, book suggestions, and more. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get all the new books that I post first. The Fabulous Perpetual Motion Machine by Don Abramson. Characters: Carlos Perez, Lily Perez, Larry Sand, a friend, Effie Brownie, a friend, Joyce Reardon, a friend, Mrs. Perez, Mr. Perez, Domenico Perez, their older brother, Lee Comer, a reporter. Scene 1. Setting: a basement rec room filled with well-worn furniture. Upstage center is a large, mysterious object draped with a sheet. Lily, Carlos, Effie, and Larry are on stage. Larry: Okay, Lily, Carlos, what's this about? Effie: Yeah, you wanted to show us something. Lily: Just be patient, Effie. Carlos: We're waiting till Lily, Joyce gets here. Larry: What? You're going to have some big unrevealing? Carlos: Sure are, Larry. Lily: You know, we were thinking about a project. Carlos: For the science fair. Effie: We were all trying to come up with something that hadn't been done to death. Larry: That wasn't so easy. I'm doing a dinosaur diorama. Effie: Done to death? Larry: I said it wasn't easy. Effie: Carlos, Lily, you're driving us nuts here. Larry: Yeah, give us a little hint. Carlos: All right, prepare to be blown away. Lily: This year, first prize at the science fair, Carlos, will be awarded to Lily, the fabulous Perez twins. Take a bow, Carlos. She applauds as he bows. Carlos: And Lily, yeah. He applauds as she bows, then turns to Effie and Larry. You're not getting into the spirit, you two. Larry: We haven't seen anything yet. Effie: And you're really going to have to be fabulous to win first prize at that science fair. Larry: It's usually somebody from Higgins School. They've got that hot shot science teacher. Lily: Well, not this year. This year, the Mary Dimity Witherspoon Elementary School, Carlos, will go down in history. Larry: Enough already. What is this project? Lily: Well, Carlos was browsing the internet. Carlos: Looking for failed inventions. Effie: Hey, you can't take your science project off the internet. Carlos: We found the idea, not the plan. Lily, people have been playing around with this for years. Carlos, for centuries. But until now, nobody's done it. Until us, the fabulous Lily Perez twins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Carlos and Lily both cheer, applaud, and bow. She turns to Larry and Effie. Come on, guys. Mrs. Perez entering. And just what is it the fabulous Perez twins have achieved to warrant a spontaneous round of applause? Carlos. Hi, Mom. We were just telling Effie and Larry, Mrs. Perez. Well, tell Joyce too. She just got here. Joyce entering. Hi, guys. Everyone at Lips, greetings. What's up? Is this your science fair idea? Lily. Yes, and I tell you, Mrs. Perez. Ah, so that's what you've been banging around down here about. Carlos. We are going to win the... Larry. We've heard this already. Mrs. Perez. If you're finally going to disclose this big secret, do you mind if your mother sits in? To the others. They've been driving the whole family crazy. Lily. Sure, Mom. Carlos. Sit over here. Joyce. Inspecting the draped thing. Is this it? Lily. Yes, but first, let us tell you. Joyce has tugs at a corner of the sheet which falls away, revealing a contraption with dials, levers, pulleys, etc. Effie. Wow. Mrs. Perez, you really have been busy. Larry. But what is it? What does it do? Joyce. Expecting it from all sides. Does it plug in or what? I don't see a cord. Carlos. No, that's the point. Effie. It runs on batteries? Lily. No, it doesn't have a power source. But once we start it up, Carlos, it'll keep running forever. Larry, after a moment's silence, did you guys say forever? Lily, yep. Carlos, it's a perpetual. Lily, motion. Carlos, machine. Mrs. Perez, that's something, all right. Effie, if you're right, oh, wow. Joyce, have you tried it out yet? Lily, no, we wanted you all here. Carlos, for the demonstration. Lily, will you kindly do the honors? Lily, I'd be honored to do the honors. Thank you, Carlos. She flips a switch on the front. Slowly, the machine comes to life. Wheels spin, dials shift, levers move up and down. Ratchet noises are heard. Carlos and Lily bow. The others applaud. Larry, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Mrs. Perez, Lily, Carlos, I'm so proud of you. Effie, this is fabulous. Scene 2. About 3 hours later, Lily, Carlos, Effie, Larry, and Joyce still watching the machine, which is still running merrily along. They each have an almost finished glass of lemonade. Larry, well, It's better than watching paint dry. At least you've got some things that go around and around. Effie. And some things that go up and down. Larry. But why are we sitting here watching things go round and round and up and down? Lily. We have to make sure it's perpetual, that it keeps going. Joyce. But what does it do? Carlos, you've got to think big, Joyce. Lily. We can attach stuff to it. Carlos. Run other machines, lots of them. Lily. Just think. Free power for everybody. Carlos. We're going to be rich. Effie. How are you going to be rich if it's free power? Lily. Somebody has to build the machines. Larry. But how does it work? Carlos. Oh, we can't disclose its secrets. Lily. Until we apply for our patents. Effie. How long is it now? Larry. Must be nearly 3 hours. He looks at his watch and then shakes it. That's funny. My watch must be running slow. Effie, finishing her lemonade. I should be getting home. Joyce. Yeah, I should go too. Thanks for the lemonade. Domingo entering. So, what's going on down here? Mom said you've got a special science project. Lily. Domingo, come look. Domingo. Yow. What on earth is that? Carlos. It's a perpetual motion machine. Lily. That means it runs forever. Domingo. I know what that means. Well, I'll be darned. Wait a minute. Where's the power? Lily. There isn't any. That's what we're telling you. Carlos. It just keeps running and running. Domingo. It's impossible. Perpetual motion can't work. Carlos. But look at it. Domingo. Okay, look. I know there's something wrong with this. I don't know what, but I'm going to find out. He leaves. Effie. Well, see you, Lily. Carlos. Good work. I think you're right about that first prize. Mr. Perez off stage. It's just down here, Lee. Watch your step. He enters, followed by Lee, who carries a camera. What's this about first prize? Carlos. At the science fair, Dad. Mr. Perez. If this thing really works, they'll have to make up a special prize just for you. Lee. You remember my kids? Lee. I sure do. Hi, Lily. Carlos. Lily. Hello, Mrs. Comer. These are our friends. Mr. Perez. When your mother called me at work about this, I thought, hey, what luck we've got a friend who's a newspaper reporter. This is some real news. He approaches the machine. This it? Come see this, Lee. Lee joins him. They inspect the machine from all sides. Perpetual motion. The dream of ages. How long has it been running, kids? Carlos. About 3 hours. Larry. We lost track. My watch stopped. Joyce. Looking. Funny. Mine too. Mrs. Perez, entering with a tray with a pitcher and glasses. Are you going to make my children famous, Lee? Lee, I'd say they did that themselves. All I can do is report it. Mrs. Perez, funniest thing, I've had some chicken in the oven for the last hour, but it's not cooking at all. Here, I brought you some lemonade. She sits down the tray. Lee, thanks. Mr. Perez, well, what do you think, Lee? Lee, I'll take some pictures first and then do an interview. We'll get one with Lily and Carlos beside the machine, tickering, and maybe another with their friends looking on in admiration. Effie, Larry, and Joyce perk up and start fixing their hair and clothes. Mr. Perez, sounds good. Where do you want the kids now? Lee, one on either side, I think. Where's Domingo? Did he have anything to do with this? Lily, he did not. He said it wouldn't work. Carlos, but it's been going for 3 hours. Lee, hold it. She presses the shutter, but there is no flash. That's funny. Domingo, entering, waving an encyclopedia. I knew it. I told you, my computer sort of crashed, but we still have these encyclopedias, and I found it. Lily, Dom, not now. Mrs. Perez, what are you talking about, Domingo? Domingo, the laws of thermodynamics. We studied them in science, but I couldn't remember for sure. Mrs. Perez, well, what about them? Domingo, listen. Reading. The first law of thermodynamics. Energy can be converted from one form to another, but it cannot be created or destroyed. Effie, so? Domingo, energy cannot be created. Don't you see? Mrs. Perez, uh-oh. I think I understand. Domingo, so that machine can't work. Larry, but there it is, round and up and down, and shh. He imitates the ratchet noise. Domingo, but it's not really a perpetual motion machine. The lights flicker. They all notice. Lee, wait a minute. If it's not a perpetual motion machine, where's the perpetual motion coming from? Domingo, I don't know, but it's not creating its own energy. It can't. The lights flicker again and go to half power. Carlos, it's borrowing. Mr. Perez, what? Mrs. Perez, from where? Carlos, from all the other energy sources around here. Lily, the lights, the oven, your watches. Domingo, my computer. Joyce, but what happens now? Carlos, only one thing. He and Lily look sadly at each other. Lily, you or me? Carlos shrugs. I will. She turns off the switch. The machine sputters to a halt. The lights start to come back up. Effie, rats. I thought we were making history. Lee, we were. Well, some kind of history got made here today. Domingo, sorry about that. Mrs. Perez, Carlos, Lily, are you disappointed? Carlos, sure. Lily, who wouldn't be? Larry, yeah, now you need a new science project. Effie, just don't do another diorama. Larry scowls at her. Lily, oh, we'll come up with something. Carlos, yeah, I was thinking the other day. Blackout. The end.